Hello, welcome to Legos with Mateo. I'm going to be building Legos here on my YouTube channel. I hope you enjoy it and join me in building something awesome. Welcome to the first episode of Legos with Mateo. We're going to be putting together the 101 Dalmatians pups here. Open it up and get started. It's 268 pieces. I believe that might be Lucky and I don't know what the other one is. My favorite's Patch. So I built the big one a while ago. So break this open and see what we got and what we're working with here. There's the bags. And there's the two instruction booklets. So we're going to start with this one, bags 1 and 2. There's bag 1. And there is bag 2. We're going to put bag 3 and 4 aside for now, because I'm not going to do that just yet. Alright. Open bag 1 first. Set bag 2 aside. Get all the pieces out here. Out of bag 1, make sure the bag is empty. As you see, it is. All the bag pieces are now on my little mat here. Right. And here's a little outlet bag. Looks like it has the dog's collar in it and some other pieces. Okay. Now, we got all bag 1 set out on the mat. We're going to start and see. All right. You're looking for this piece here and 2 of these pieces. So we got 1 and we got 2. And put it like that. So it looks like that. You see? Just like in the instruction manual here. And it's asking for 2 more of those. So we're going to find those and put those on. 1 and 2. All right. That's that piece there. Now it's asking for these guys. You want 4 of those. So they're going to go in the hole right there. Get another one. Put it in. Another one. Put it in. And another one. Put it in. And it's going to look like that. All right, that was step 3. Now we're going to move on. And we're looking for this piece. You're going to want 2 of these. So they're going to go right there. And then you're going to get the other one. And that's going to go right there. Like that. Next step is this piece. You're going to want 2 of those. So 1 there. And 1 there. And it's going to look like that. Moving on. You're going to need, I'm going to set that down because now we're going to need 2 of those. Put it together like so. And pick that back up, and that's going to sit right there, like that. Next is the, that's it. Cause, yeah, I'm going to say that that's the piece we're looking for. Even though sometimes in the instruction manuals, the print tone is a little bit darker than the actual piece you're looking for, believe this is the piece we're looking for. So we're going to sit that right there, like that. I don't see a yellowish one or a gold color one, unless, they didn't include it in the set. Sometimes that happens. They miss a piece here or there. Next step is we are looking for this piece. This piece is just going to go on like that. So it's going to look like that. Then now we're going to put the tail on. So I'm going to grab the tail, and you want to grab this piece here, see? And we're going to stick that piece in like that. So it looks like that. Now you're going to take the tail and you're going to just attach it to the body. So it looks like that. All right. And then the next step is you're going to want 2 of these square pieces. You're going to put them together like that. And just put it on the body like that. So it looks like that. Next step is we're going to be looking for this piece here. Okay. And you're just going to stick it on like that. Next step is you want one of those guys. So, and that's going to go on the front like that. Then next step is you want the circular piece. So one of those, you'll flip it around, and that's just going to go sit right there like that. Moving on to step 14, and you're going to do the same. You're going to flip this up like that, and then you're going to stick the other circular piece right there, like that. Now we're done with that for now, so we're going to sit that down right there. Next is we're going to look for this piece here, and we are looking for this piece here. And we're going to stick it like that. Then we're looking for 2 of those pieces. So those are going to sit there, and I'm going to sit right there. So it's going to look like that. Now we're going to pick this piece back up, and this is going to sit. Oh, we forgot a piece. This piece here will go right there, like that. Now you're ready to put this on, and that is going to sit like that. All right. Next is you got to turn that upside down like that, or right side up I should say, and we're going to stick that on like that, and we're going to add the sticker. It is calling for sticker number 1, which is this one right here. So we're going to peel that off, and we're going to put it on. Try to line it up as best you can. No fault if you can't. Sometimes they look crooked, but that's okay. You put it on, and if you're happy with it, that's all that matters. There, like that. Now we're going to set that aside, and we're going to move on to step 17 now. And we're looking for this piece here. It's just calling for that piece for 17. It looks like it's the head this time we're building next. And now we're looking for this piece here, which is going to sit right there. And next is this piece here. So it's going to look like that. That is pretty much the base of the head. This is probably going to connect to this little piece right here. So you have a little bit of, mobility that you can pose the dog if you like. All right. Next step is going to be, we're looking for 2 of those. So we're going to get that one. We'll put it on like that. And we're going to put that on like that. So it's going to look like that. Next, we're going to flip it around. And we're going to take this piece here and just stick that on like that. So it's going to look like that. Next step is we're looking for this piece here. That's going to sit there. And we're going to get one of those. That's going to sit right there. And we're going to do the same with the other one. That's going to sit right there, like that. Next, you're going to want two of those pieces. They're going to sit there. And we're going to put the other one right there. So it's going to look like that. Moving on to step 24 now, we're going to be getting this piece. You're going to want two of those, so that's the one, and then you want the other one, which is going to sit right there, like that. Next is you're going to want to get one of those. And you're looking for this piece here. So it's going to sit like that. And you're going to put the other one on top like that. So it's going to look like that. And then that is going to sit like that. So, like that. All right, now we're moving on to step 26. So you're going to grab this piece here. And we're just going to throw that on. Try to line it up. Doesn't look like it's going to. So it's going to look like that. So put it on like that. Next, you're going to grab, turn it around like that, and you're going to get one of those pieces there and throw it on like that. And you're going to grab that piece, and then that's just going to go on the bottom like that. And then you're going to grab the little tongue piece, which is the pink thing, and that's going to sit like that. Next, you're going to grab this piece here, and you're going to want to grab this little piece here. That's going to sit like that, and then you're going to put that on top. So it looks like that. Now we're going to set that down for a minute, and next is you're going to grab this piece. And then you're going to grab the face piece, the eyes there. And that is going to sit like that. Then you're going to grab this piece here, and that's going to go like that. Next, you're going to grab this piece, and you're going to grab this piece. You're going to do it 2 times. So you're going to grab the other one and the same, and we're going to throw it on there. So it's going to look like that. And we're going to put it on. So it'll look like that. Then you're going to grab this piece, and we're going to throw it on, and it's going to look like that. Then you're going to want to grab this little piece here, and we're going to want to stick that on like that. And that's the dog's face. Next, you're going to want to put it on so it looks like that. All right. Now, we're on step 35, and we're going to grab this piece. And we're going to grab this piece. Next, we're going to grab that piece. So, and then we're going to grab this pink piece, and we're going to put it on. So it's going to look like that. This should be the ears for the dog. And then you're going to grab this piece and stick it on. So it's like that. And I'm going to take it and put it on the head. So now the dog has an ear. And we're going to build the second ear now. So grab that piece. We're going to grab that piece and that piece and that piece and that piece there. And then that will be the second ear. And then we're going to put that on. So, like that. And now that's done. Now we're going to build the collar. So you're going to grab that piece. You're going to grab that piece. And you're going to grab the collar. And we're going to put it on. Like that. Next, it's going to go right. So you're going to put it on like that. Of course, it doesn't want to stay. So put it on and get the body and attach it like that. All right. That is bag 1 of this build. Now we're going to go into bag 2. All right. Make sure bag 2 is empty. It is. Now, start bag 2. All right. So it looks like we're looking for this little piece here. We're going to grab that. And we're going to grab that. Like that. Next up is I'm going to grab that piece. I'm going to put it on like that. And next we're going to grab this piece and put it on like that. Next is that piece. And it's going to look like that. Alright, next is that piece and that piece. It'll look like that. Next you want to grab this piece and put it on so it looks like that. Excuse me. Next you grab that piece and we're going to grab that piece and put it on so it looks like that. And it's going to look like that. And we're going to put it on the that's going to be one of the legs. So that's going to sit like that. Next is that piece with that piece. Then you want to grab that piece. Then we're going to grab that piece. And then we're going to grab that piece. And it's going to look like that. Next is that piece there, and it's going to look like that. Next piece is going to look like that. Then you're going to grab this piece, and we're going to stick it on like that. Then you're going to grab that piece and that piece, stick it on like that, and it's going to go like that. And then that is going to go on the front like that. Next up is this piece, and we're on step 55 with this. It's going to go like that. So it looks like that. Then we're going to grab that piece, and then that piece. Then we're going to grab this piece. Then we're going to grab that piece and that piece. So it looks like that. Next is this piece. So it looks like that. Then you're going to grab, now this is going to be the opposite side. We're building the feet. So we're going to grab like that. Put it on. And then it's going to sit in the back like that. Then we're going to build the last final, the front of the foot, the front leg. So that and that one like that. Then come in with that piece, that piece. Then you're going to want to come in with that piece, so it looks like that. Then we're going to come in with that piece, so it looks like that. And that piece. Then that piece, so it looks like that. And then we're going to build the final foot. So it's going to look like that. And it's going to look like that. Now, stick it on. And that's what the dog will look like. Then, lastly, we're going to build the little TV that he watches. So we're going to take that piece. Going to take that piece. We're going to take that piece. We're going to grab that piece. Grab that piece. And one of those. That piece. Build like that and set that aside. Now, that piece looks like that. We're going to flip it over. We're going to grab that sticker. So, and then we're going to stick that on. Remember, try to line it up as best you can. If not, it's quite okay. So it looks like that. Let's set that aside. Alright, so now you take that, put it on like that. Next, you're going to want to grab that piece, and that piece there. So it will look like that. Next is that piece, that piece. Then you're going to want to grab that piece, that piece. So it looks like that. Then grab that piece, that piece. Next, that piece, that piece, that piece. Like that. Next is that piece. So it looks like that. Then come around. Then we're going to put those on the bottom. Then we're going to come back and then we're going to put the top pieces on. And that's it. That's how the TV looks. And that's how the pup looks. Thanks for joining me on this first bag, our build of the pup from this series. I will be back with another video on the second pup later on. Thanks for enjoying this video. If you like it, subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like to see improvements, and or give me tips on if you would want to see shorter videos, or maybe break it up into one bag per video. Let me know. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one.